Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Simgot EW200. So I presume this is going to be a step from the EW100P, I think I did. And yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Simgot for sending this to try. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, no thoughts and opinions are my own, as per usual. And yeah, so like I just said, I think this would be a step up from the EW100P. And yeah, quite curious to what this is like. So let's see what you get. EW200 high performance. Similar packing to the other models. So as you can see, EW200 2-pin cable, all metal shell. There's a graph of it, bit about the driver. Obviously I will graph it myself. Information, and obviously a bunch of specs there. If you can read it, it all seems relatively normal. And yeah, let's have a look. So, okay. So these are a bit different from the EW100. So, all metal shell, which I didn't really expect. I think the EW100 was plastic, so it's already kind of a level up. Same kind of shape down the look, basically the same, apart from the metal finish. Quite a nice kind of finish, to be honest. Yeah, that actually looked quite nice. So obviously 2-pin. Let's have a look what we've got. There's some paperwork in it. Yeah, a bit of paperwork. Here's the cable. Obviously, I will open it later on. Seems pretty good. Right-angled connector. Obviously, there'll be tips in here. Yeah, so carry pouch seems alright. Yeah, so 6 tips. So, like I said before, I presume this would be a step up from the EW100P, and maybe quite curious to it's like to the EA500s. So yeah, see you in the future. So welcome to my review section of the Simgot EW200. So this is what it looks like with the cable. So obviously right-angled connector. Didn't really falter, to be honest. It's pretty good. There's a chin slider here with the branding on it. It's okay. It works okay, but I could take it or leave those things. And a lot of people do like chin sliders. And here it is with obviously attached. It's a very shiny boy, and that's just what it looks like attached. So the shape is initially like the EW100, but metal. That's what it looks like to me. So yes, just straight into the fit and comfort of these. Not too bad. I prefer these over the EA500 as a comfort kind of thing. But yeah, very nice premium build, as you can see. The EA500 is shallower, so I think it's a bit more problematic to fit. But fit and comfort is not too bad. There's a little bit of weight to it because it's metal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So build is also very good, as you can see. Negative as this, as you can see, it's a fingerprint magnet, but does that matter? And should anybody be that close to your ears to see that is another thing. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So power and sensitivity on this set, these are very easy to power. I had no issues at all, to be honest. And that's it. Super easy. Probably a little bit, sometimes a bit too easy, but it's not a problem at all. Resolution and details, so these are quite resolving. Not as much as the EA500, but I'll do a quick discussion at the end, like kind of a quick comparison between that. But yeah, on the whole, not too bad at all. And timbre on this set is actually pretty good as well. They're not perfect, obviously I'll get to that in the sound, but for the value, they're pretty good. So price of these, I think they're normally 50, but this is filmed in the middle of the sale events, so it's probably going to be less than that. So just bear that in mind, but I think the max is $50. I could be wrong, but it won't be any more than that. But then again, this is in a sales event, so yeah. So sound really. So let's talk about, that's what we're here for, I guess. Now put the graph on them. Yes, so my set have a little bit of an imbalance. To be honest, I didn't notice this. I did this after, as usual, after I've been listening for a bit, so I didn't notice the sound. But bass is elevated, quite a nice set. So for electronic music that I typically listen to, these are actually not a bad set for that. Has pretty good sub bass, bit more than EW100P. But yeah, bass on this set is pretty good, solid, good decay. The driver that I use seems actually pretty good. And that's pretty much it really. So mids, lower mid ranges for vocals is not too bad. I think female vocals sound better than male vocals on this set. And that's pretty much it. I thought it was alright. I would like it to be a touch more resolving, but it is what it is. But the mid range on this set is pretty good. Not amazing, but a good set nonetheless. Obviously it also depends on price as well. So treble, it has kind of the same issue the one EW100 has, where I find the treble a bit too bright for my preference. So these are definitely on a brighter sound. They do have a brighter sound signature, to be honest, but because of that they are a detailed set. Again, a little bit of a mismatch, but it's all within tolerance, especially in the treble. But instrument separation on this set is actually pretty good. But just remember that on the whole, these are a brighter set. And also you can see there's a peak around 13-ish K. I did not notice that. But yeah, on the whole, they do have enough air to the sound, in my opinion. And they are a very good detailed set. They're quite a competent set. They do sound like high. They do, when you first use them, I thought, oh, these sound like quite high. These are quite a high quality tuning. So they are worth the money, if you understand what I mean. Now, conclusion is, what do I ultimately think of these? Quite a nice set. What I don't like is the upper mid, well, lower treble is a bit too forward. But that's really common with the Chinese IEMs, basically, for the female poison, as they say. But on the whole, not a bad set. These are a step up, I think, than the EW100P. Even though they do initially look similar, but obviously for metal build, I think the drivers, I think it's a better set. It sounds better, if you understand what I mean. But obviously better build. It's got a little bit more bass, which I like. It's got more treble than the EW100P, which I don't think it really needed, to be honest. But they are a quality resolving set, and the value for money seems pretty good. So now, what do I think of these compared to like the EA500? The EA500 are more expensive than these, but I think they are a cleaner tuning. I think that's got an even better driver than this. That seems a step up over these. It's more resolving, even though it's not as bright, if you understand what I mean. These fit better for comfort, because again, like I said, they have a short kind of nozzle on the EA500s. But yeah, I think the EA500 is better than this, and I think the EA1000 is better than the EA500. So everything is, it's all stacked quite nicely. So you got EW100P, then you got these, which are a step up in a few categories, as in driver quality, bass quality, and the mount kind of details. Again, is a step up, and the 500s are a step up from that, and the 1000s are a step up from that, in my opinion. And yeah, so do I like these? Yes. You may need to calm the lower treble with a little bit of EQ, but apart from that, I think they're a decent set. Mid-range is pretty good. I've heard better, but for what these are, you probably get them less than $50. They are a good set for the money. And I think that's pretty much it. So if you think of I've missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and take care. See you in the next video.